Hello everyone, this is Stephen Balch, your instructor for Small Business Management at Ozarka College. Today what I thought I would do is give you just a little bit of feedback on the chapters 14 and 15 activities that I finished grading this morning, and remind you a little bit about the semester project, which we also have coming up due here pretty soon. And then also I'm going to give you some information about our next set of chapter activities for chapters 16 and 17. All right, so the first thing is, like I said, I did finish grading the work that was due last night, the chapters 14 and 15 activities. Finished grading those this morning. If you haven't already had a chance to, go ahead and look at your grades for those activities as soon as you can and read the corresponding grading comments. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Overall, most of you did extremely well on the chapters 14 and 15 activities. Like I always tell you, I really appreciate the time and effort that you're putting in. So keep up the good work on that. And that brings us to what we've got coming up due this next for this next set of activities. So we go to the activities page in my Ozarka. Right now we are on week 13 of the semester. So we really just have a few weeks left of this semester. And of course, we just had our work due last night for chapters 14 and 15. There's no work due next week, but our next set of chapter activities are due the first day of week 15. So don't let that set of activities for 16 and 17 sneak up on you. Go ahead and be working on those activities the rest of this week and next week. Don't wait until Sunday, the day that it's due, to get started, because you probably won't do very well if you do that. So just go ahead and get started on those activities. So again, the chapter 16 and 17 activities are due by Sunday, April 21st. All right, so you've got about a week and a half to be working on those. All right. And chapter 16 covers the legal issues and risk management for small businesses. All right. And of course, there are a lot of laws, both local, state, and federal laws, all of those that you have to kind of be aware of as a small business owner or manager. And so chapter 16 is going to cover some of those, some of the most important ones. And then also, chapter 16 deals with risk management. Part of that is making sure that you have insurance and the right kinds of insurance to manage those risks that are inherent in owning a small business. All right. So, yeah, chapter 16. In that chapter, you're going to learn about the 3 legal structures used to form a small business. So even from the start of your business, as far as determining what kind of ownership you're going to use for your business, you're already at that. Even at that process, you're dealing with the legal aspects of business in determining what kind of legal structure you're going to use to form your business. And then, in addition to going over all those the 3 basic legal structures, you'll also look at the advantages and disadvantages of each one. For example, there's sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. Those are the 3 main legal structures that you can use for a small business. So you're going to learn about each of those and the advantages and disadvantages of each one. All right. Also in chapter 16, you're going to learn about business contracts. Businesses, whether they're small businesses or larger businesses, they have to form contracts with various groups. Their employees, their suppliers, their vendors. There's several different groups that you deal with as a business that you have to contract with. And so you're going to learn about contracts. One of the main set of laws that deals with business contracts is something called the Uniform Commercial Code, or UCC. So you're going to learn about that. Also in Chapter 16, you're going to learn about how to protect intellectual property, such as trademarks, copyrights, and patents. And then finally, at the end of Chapter 16, you're going to learn how to protect your tangible assets in your business with property insurance. Okay? So that's Chapter 16. And then Chapter 17 deals with the systems needed for successfully operating a small business. So you're going to learn about things like product distribution systems, supply chain management, inventory management, idea to product process, also something called just-in-time manufacturing, setting and meeting product quality standards. And then towards the end of the chapter, you will learn about the various technologies that can be used to benefit a small business and help it with all these various systems that it has to have in place. All right? So that's Chapter 16 and 17. So as you're working on those activities, remember the learning resources you have available. You have your textbook, obviously. You have your PowerPoint slides linked on the assignment page. And you also have videos that cover the most important concepts from the chapters on the assignment page. So just make sure you're using all those available resources. And I think most of you are, but just let me know as you're working through those activities. Just let me know if you have any questions. Now, you'll also notice under week 15 that we also have the semester project due. And, of course, I've been talking to you all semester about that. At this point, you should be either all the way done with that project or very, very close. Right now, you really should be, since it's only about a week and a half out that it's due, you really should be just putting the very last touches on that project and kind of going back and proofreading it, making sure that you corrected all the errors, that you've made sure that it's all formatted correctly, that you have all the relevant information that was outlined, the information that's outlined in the instructions. You should basically be taking this last week, a little over a week here before it's due, to kind of go through and just make sure that everything's correct and you have all the relevant information before you turn it in. All right? So be finishing up that semester project. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have on that. I don't really have anything else for you today, so enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I probably won't talk to you next week with a video, but I probably will be doing a video the following week after this next set of work is submitted and graded. All right? So I will see you next time. Thank you.